beautiful one, Jen here from jennyandteddy.com. Welcome back to another fun tutorial. This one we are going to make the easy crochet vest with a collar. The collar is making separate and attach them to the vest, and they are beginner friendly as always. You can also get the free writing pattern on my blog with a step-by-step detailed photo tutorial. I will put a link in the description below, and the size is available from size small to extra large. You can also follow me on the Instagram to see the new pattern update. The basic construction is we make the front panel and the back panel, and then we will join them together by sewing using yarn needle, and the collar we make it separate and we attach them by sewing using the yarn needle. The collar we use a different stitch, but they are easy and beginner friendly stitch. And then we are making the two small rectangle, and then we will attach them to the opening neck of the vest, and that's all we done. Let's get started. What you need is a crochet hook size 4mm crochet hook, yarn needle, stitch marker, a pair of scissors, measuring tape, and the yarn that I use is DK weight yarn. In this example, I use cotton DK, but you can use any kind of DK weight yarn, either polyester, acrylic, or the wool yarn. Any kind of fiber that you like, it will work fine with this pattern. So I use cotton DK. You can use any DK weight yarn. So let's get started. So let's get overview of the top first. So we will start with the front panel first. Make the first half. First half. And then we did the same for the second half. The size will be available from size small to size extra large. After we finish the front panel already, we will measure on this one, this and this, and make the back panel. Back panel. And then we will make a armhole at the armhole. The difference for size from size small to size extra large will be on the armhole that we decreasing and even it out, something like this. And in the example size will be size small to medium for example size, and for size large and extra large we just do the armhole longer, and that's it, and that's all. So let's get started to the top together. So in this example, with size small to medium, we will start with the foundation chain in any number. We will make in the front panel first. The front panel we will make in the first half first. So we start with a slip knot, and then we will chain 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I will go off the camera and meet you at 30 chain. The foundation chain of the front panel is just the length of your top. So if you want the top to be longer, you should add more chain in any number. So the top that I make in the example is just a crop top. It's about 14 inch, 14 to 15 inch long, including the, the strap. So I meet you at 30 chain. Now I made a 30 chain. It's about 8 inch. And after we have a 30 chain already, we will make the opening of the opening neck like some kind like a V-neck style. Make it longer. For the opening neck, for every size, we make the same. So from row 1 to row 17, so from size small to size extra large, we'll make the same. So we will start on row 1. On row 1, we will make 1/2 double crochet in each chain across until the end of the row. Put your stitch marker in on the first stitch that you just made. 1/2 double crochet in each chain across until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of the row here. Now I am at the end of row 1. We will just make 1/2 double crochet in each chain across. At the end, chain 1 and turn to row 2. On row 2, we will make 1/2 double crochet in back loop only. Just 1/2 double crochet in back loop. Put your stitch marker in on your first stitch. So here, making 1/2 double crochet in back loop until the end of the row. So you'll be doing this row 2 and row 3. Just keep making 1/2 double crochet in back loop. At the end, chain 1 and turn, and on row 3, just make the same 1/2 double crochet in back loop. I will meet you at the end of row 3. On row 3, we will start to do a kind of like increasing. So you will make it until at the end of row 3. I will meet you at the end of row 3 here. Row 2 and row 3. I am now at the end of row 3. Row 1, 2 and 3. So from row 1 until row 17, size small to extra large, we make all the same. So at the end of row 3, we will chain 10 to increase the length of your top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This one will be a space for a kind of like a polo shirt. This one here. And then after chain 10 already, I will measure the length. So It will be about 11 inch. And after this, we will increasing to make a slope like a V slope here. To increasing, now we are on row 3. 1, 2, 3. At the end of row 3, chain 10. And then row 4, turn your work. On row 4, we will make 2 half double crochet in the first stitch to increasing, in the first chain, and the rest will be 1 half double crochet. So we will do increasing on this side only to the slope, and this side will not increasing. This side will be the bottom part of the top. So the rest will be 1 half double crochet in each chain across. And when you are at the stitch, just make 1 half double crochet in back loop until the end of the row. At the end, chain 1 and turn and make 1 half double crochet in back loop until you are at the last. You put a stitch marker in here. 1, 2, first stitch until the last stitch. At the last stitch, we're making 2 half double crochet to increasing to make them look like a slope. So I will meet you at the end of row 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the end of row 5. I will meet you at the end of row 5 here. On the last stitch, you're making 2 half double crochet here. I'm now at the end of row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end, on this side, we do, on the last stitch, we're making increasing. We make 2 half double crochet. 1 and 2. Chain 1 and turn. And we still keep increasing on this side. So on row 6, we make increasing on the first stitch by making 2 half double crochet on the first stitch, and the rest we will be 1 half double crochet. At the end, chain 1 and turn. So we will repeat increasing we will repeat row 4 and row 5 by increasing on this side, and this side we're not increasing. We will repeat row 4 and row 5 until you are at the end of row 10. And I will meet you at the end of row 10. Just keep increasing until you are at the end of row 10. So you'll be increasing the slope until you are at the end of row 10. Here to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So increasing here, and I will meet you at the end of row 10. I will see you there. Just keep increasing here. Now I am at the end of row 10. We fasten off and join the new yarn at the peak of the row 10. Join the new yarn and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to be the shoulder. So overall of my my top will be about, we measure from here, about 15.5 inch maybe about 15 to 15 and a half. So the top, the length of the top will be 15 inch, 15 to 16 inch. If you start with a 30 foundation chain, we will end up having about 15 to 16 inch for the top. So now, after we join the new yarn and then we make chain 5 on row 10, already on the picket point of row 10, and then we will make even it out for the shoulder here. To even it out, we just making 1/2 double crochet in each chain across. Making 1/2 double crochet in each chain across. Put your stitch marker in on the first stitch. Start keep making 1/2 double crochet in each chain across. When you are at the stitch, you're making 1/2 double crochet in back loop. So here when we are at the stitch, making 1/2 double crochet in back loop, and keep repeating this, making 1/2 double crochet in back loop. So we will keep making 1/2 double crochet just for making the shoulder, for even it out from row 11 to row 15. Just making 1/2 double crochet row after row. At the end, chain 1 and turn until you are at the end of row 15, and I will meet you at the end of row 15. This one is just for the shoulder, so I will meet you at the end of row 15 for the shoulder. After this, we will decreasing for the armhole. So I will see you at the end of row 15. I'll see you there. Now I am finished row 15 already, that we made it for the shoulder, and then we will do the armhole. The armhole is for all sides, make the same. We measure from the top to 5 inch, and then put your stitch marker in, and then we will join a new yarn at this place and start to decreasing. Join the new yarn here, chain 1, and then we will start to decreasing. Just do 1 decrease on this side. This side will not decreasing, it will be the bottom part. So to decrease, yarn over, start your crochet hook, just 1/2 double crochet decrease, 1 decrease here. Hang on, I do it again. Yarn over, put your crochet hook, draw the loop, put on the next one, draw the loop, and then pull all loop. So we make 1 decrease already, and then the rest we will just making 1/2 double crochet in back loop. Sorry, I did Okay, I do in back loop. And don't forget to put your stitch marker on the first stitch that we just decrease. Maybe this one here, and then we will making half double crochet in back loop until the end of the row. At the end, chain 1 and turn, and I will meet you at the end of row 17. So row 16 we join, and then we start to do decreasing just for one stitch, and then the rest is half double crochet in back loop. At the end, chain 1 and turn, half double crochet. When you are on the last 2 stitches of row 17, just making the decrease. I will meet you at the end of row 17 and do decreasing with you together. Now I am at the end of row 17. I have 2 stitches left here, 1 and 2. We do the decreasing. We do 1 decrease. Then here. So we did 1 decrease already, chain 1 and turn. So you can see the armhole start to coming. And after this row, so we just decrease only 2 rows on row 16 and 17. And from row 18, 19 and 20, we not decreasing, we just do even it out by just half double crochet in back loop. 18, 19, 20. So here we decrease 2 rows already, and then we will stop decreasing and even it out for the size small and medium. We will do even it out half double crochet in back loop for 3 more rows. So row 18, 19 and 20, just make half double crochet in back loop. Chain 1 and turn, half double crochet in back loop. And I will meet you at the end of row 20. But for if you have for the other side, for size large and extra large, you just keep going for 1 more inch, just for the even it out here. So I will meet you at row 20 for size small to medium. Just half double crochet in back loop. So now I am at the end of row 20 already, and we will finish the first half of the front panel, and we will repeat the same from row 1 to row 20 for the second half for size small to medium. If you are size large to extra large, just keep going from row 20 to row 26 or 25. Just add 1 more inch of half double crochet in back loop for size large to extra large. So size small to medium will be finished at row 20. For size large to extra large, just add more row until you got about 1 more inch from row 20, and repeat the same, and I will meet you when I finish the the second half of the front panel, and I will meet you there. And now I finished the second half of the front panel already, you can see. And after we finish, and we will start on the back panel together. So to make the back panel, we will measure the front panel by we will measure from here to here. So it will be about 11 or maybe, hang on. To make the back panel, you just need your front panel, and will be measure. To make the rectangle, we will make the rectangle from by measuring your front panel from this point to this point is about nearly 12 inch. And to start the back panel, so remember, we will make the rectangle from this point to this point, and the length will be the same height of the front panel. So we will make the chain in any number that will matching the height of your front panel. So I will show you how I did. So start with a slip knot, and then chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make the chain that in the foundation chain will be the matching length of your front panel, the height of your front panel. Measure from here to this point to the end of the front panel here. So you will make in any number of the foundation chain, then matching the length of your the height of your front panel from here to the bottom. And I didn't count how many chain I did, and just get the height that matching your front panel. And then we will do half double crochet, row after row in back loop, row after row, until you got the rectangle that matching about the rectangle is about 12 inch from this point to this point, and I will meet you there. Now I got the back panel, the rectangle that we just measured on the front panel, that is about 12 inch. And then we will start the armhole. The armhole we will do decreasing. We will repeat the front panel from row 16 to 20. So did the same. So measure the top part is about 5 inch. And then put your stitch marker in, join the new yarn, and start to do decreasing like we did on the front panel from row 16 to 20. Decreasing from row 16 and 17 is decreasing, and then row 18 to 20 is just even it out for half double crochet. the armhole on the back panel will be the same as the armhole of the front panel, so just repeat from row 16 to 20, and that's all I will do. Repeat row 16 to row 20 for the armhole of the back panel on both sides, and I will meet you there. We will be ready to assemble the top together. Here the back panel that I finished. I did on the armhole. See on both sides already. So, and now we will ready to assemble the top together. Here the front and the back panel, front and the back, and now we are ready to assemble the top together by sewing using the yarn. Now we are going to assemble the top. We're sewing on the shoulder first here, and then on the side, the armhole we're not sewing using the yarn needle. Now we finish do the shoulder, and then we will do the to create the armhole here. We sew up here on both sides, and I will see you when I finish sewing up. So now I did finish sewing on the side to create the armhole here, and finish assemble, and then we are going to do the collar. The collar we make the separate in a long piece of rectangle, and then we will attach them by sewing using the yarn needle. We attach from here to here and to here. Just make them long enough for the collar, and on the next clip I will show you how I make the collar. We use a different stitch, just a single crochet and double crochet alternate. So here the collar that we make is separate. We use a different stitch. We make on this way. Alternate. We use a single crochet and double crochet alternate row after row, and the length of the band it depends on how long of your open neck is, like I showed you before. I start the collar with a 14 foundation chain. So it's about, my collar is about 4 inches. If you want a bigger collar, you add more chain to the foundation chain. The foundation chain will be in even number, multiple of 2. So we will start with the slip knot, and then chain 14. If you want a bigger collar, just add in the multiple of 2. So slip knot and then chain 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. So here we are. So I measure my foundation chain is about 4 inches. And now we will start to do the stitch. So in the first chain from the hook, or in the next chain from the hook, we make single crochet. Single, then on the next one, double crochet. And keep alternating. So the next, on the first stitch, single crochet. On the next stitch, double crochet. First stitch, single crochet. Next stitch, double crochet. Keep going, and I will meet you at the end of the row here. Now I am at the end of row 1. Then we just do single, double, alternate. At the end, chain 1 and turn. So I end on the last stitch with a single crochet. If you end on the last stitch with double crochet, on the next row you will make it opposite. So I end with single crochet. On the first stitch I will do double crochet, and on the next stitch, single. So if you see the previous row, if it was the single, you make double crochet. If you see it was double crochet on the previous row, you make single crochet on top. Alternate. So double, single, double on the next stitch, single on the next. Just single and double alternate. Double, single, and don't worry if you make like single and double, don't worry about it, it will be fine, it will come out okay. So see, here is single, you make double. If you see double, you make single. On the last one, I don't know what did I make. I guess maybe, if you don't know, you see the previous stitch you make single, and the last one you should make double, something like that. Chain 1 and turn, and repeat row 2. So we make double because this one is a single crochet from the previous row. Then this one makes single crochet, and on the next one we make double crochet because the previous row we make single crochet. This one we make single already. Then we will make a double crochet on top. Alternate. We make it opposite. So keep making row after row until you have the length that will matching your opening neck of your collar, the length of your collar. And don't forget to put your stitch marker in on the first stitch that you just made, so you can have a nice ending every time. I forgot to put, but the one that I did, I put it so it have a nice and neat ending. So you make it row after row, just repeat row 2 until you get the length, and on the next one we will sewing up, attach the collar together. Now we will attach the collar to the top by sewing using the yarn needle. So when you finish off leave long tail, because you will use this side for leave long tail, because if you make it too long you can rip it off. If you make it too short you can continue doing and more row. The side that you finish off should be the side that will be the end. So now I finished with the sewing the collar, and then we will add, this one is the option, just make symbol. I make a foundation chain of about 12 chain and then half double crochet row after row. This one will be add on the middle here. This one is just the option. If you don't want to add, that will be fine, and use the yarn needle to sewing up. And that's all we done. I hope you guys like the tutorial. If you make one, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your creation. Bye, have a good day.